I'm in St. Louis for a photo shoot for Mantle Clothing, and I get to bring you guys along, show you some of the behind the scenes, and talk with Will. So for some of you who knew that I ran some of their previous editions, you asked about Mantle, so now you guys get to hear directly from Will about Mantle and get to see some of the new products that are going to be coming out this fall. So bring you guys along, but first, we got to get all this out to the truck, so let's do that. Also, funny story, so I was in the shower earlier, and when I got out, I scared the crap out of myself because I thought somebody was in the room. So you come out, right? Open the door, and as you open, boom, there's somebody there. Scared the crap out of me. Appreciate it. So we just got to the location and they're getting all their kit out. I'm gonna set up lights and all that, and then we'll get into the shoot, but would you guys take a look real quick? We finished up our first two spots of shooting. We did a bar shot. We did one here where I'm sitting now. I can't show you all of it because some of the stuff's proto. I think I can show you these, but like some of the clothing's coming out, hasn't dropped yet. It won't drop till November, so when that drops, you'll see more of that. But setting up our second shot, got some really cool stuff over here. So. So we have wrapped up day one of the photo shoot.
Yeah.
Maybe the only day of the photo shoot.
Yes.
But it's done. And I've got Will here to talk about Mantle. So I don't think you've talked like on camera about Mantle, about why you started the company, kind of the thought process behind it and what goes into it. So I thought it'd be cool because I know a lot of people know that I have some of the Mantle stuff. And
yep.
I run it in some of my videos. But I thought it'd be cool to just come straight from you. Why Mantle?
Sure.
And then, we'll talk about kind of what's coming in a little bit. But why Mantle, first of all, and what made you want to start a clothing company?
Yeah, well, I mean, lots of alcohol and poor life decisions have led us to this point,
sure,
Jimmy.
Sure, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's
no, so, my career started out 19 years ago, and like everyone else, wearing big box brands that didn't necessarily articulate well. The fabrics were not very cutting edge. There just wasn't a lot of effort. It was low-hanging fruit, and the clothes and rain gear wore like a trash sack, right? Mm-hmm. So fast forward through a number of years, as you start to spend more time outside, either teaching, instructing, working classes, working in different climates, etc., you get turned on to higher-end, usually mountaineering brands, right? Mm-hmm. So. Cool, Arc'teryx, Marmot, et cetera, et cetera. The problem, though, that we were encountering with those particular brands is that the intent of those designs were meant to be very packable. So what you end up with is a very lightweight, well-made, but very lightweight pair of rain pants, rain jacket, et cetera, et cetera. Well, the issue, though, is that when you're looking to do range work or operational work, they tend to shred or tear easily, just because they were meant. The primary design was to conserve as much weight as possible, to be easily packable, et cetera, et cetera. Well, in this profession. Operational range deck, et cetera, we're not packing our clothes in. So there really isn't. I mean, no one wants clothes to be heavier than they have to be, but we aren't trying to accommodate like, hey, how well does this fit in a backpack, right? That's just
saving ounces.
Correct. That's not the intent. And so what we're able to do is play around with very high-end technical fabrics, but built for a very specific use as far as pocket layout, the way it wears and drapes with kits, where the ventilation is in relation to wearing a plate carrier, et cetera, and we get a very durable product. So we're trying to focus and key in on articulation, on fit. So it's a fine line between athleticism but too baggy, right? If I make it too athletic, it's too tight.
Sure.
But
you can't fit everyone perfect.
correct.
Yeah.
But our goal is to give a more athletic, contoured line.
And you'll see that in the new version.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited about this. The sizing really kicked our ass. Being the new kids on the block, we did everything we possibly could on the due diligence with the first couple of POs, iterations. But I think we've gotten to where we're really dialed in as far as that perfect blend of like, hey, I want it to be athletic, but I don't want to wear skinny jeans on the range.
Sure.
The same thing is like I don't want it to fit like a trash bag, right? Yeah. So we're playing around with some cool fabrics and some very interesting reliefs and cuts, and yeah, man, I think it's going to be, I'm excited about the new line, or the updated line. It's not necessarily new. We have a couple of new items that are coming out in 2023, but everything right now is getting a pretty solid overhaul.
Yeah. Well, the new fabric. Well, one of the new fabrics
it's
are
cool.
awesome. Yeah. But two, even I think the last two iterations have been better, because from the last set of pants and shirts I got, even before this update, I think there was a change in fabric.
Yep.
And that change alone was a game changer. I think it was better.
Yeah, and we switched manufacturing. COVID hit us hard, like it did everyone. And during that, we were also switching manufacturing. And I'll tell you, man, the manufacturer we switched to, the fabric lineup that they have at their disposal and the quality that they're producing is just it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Not only that, we're now ordering in larger quantities. Large quantities for us, at least.
Sure.
That will reduce the prices. So you're actually going to see a drop, a slight drop in prices for the current line, and then the new lightweight stuff that we're working on that you got to see today is going to be at an incredible price point, just because it's just price point by volume, essentially, right, is what we're trying to do.
I got you. Cool. So what can you tell us about the new product line? I know it drops November-ish.
Yeah, so we've got jackets, a couple of different jackets, pants, shirts, etc. In November. That's going to be updated fabric, updated laminates, updated sizing. So we've got a couple of the jackets and the shirts were just too tight in the torso, so we wanted to loosen that up a little bit. We made some adjustments.
Are they longer in the front?
They're like just
Okay.
you wouldn't know if you had two guys standing next to each other, you wouldn't notice, but they are technically a little bit longer. Yeah. We opened up the armhole, so there's better articulation. I mean, I feel like we had really good articulation before, but now there's just so much room for activities.
Yeah, all the activities.
All the activities. So I'm excited about that, and then the new laminate with the rain gear. We're going to put all those specs on the website. We just got the results in. It was independently tested. Like we do that with all of our stuff, so everything gets sent out to be independently tested, as far as like colors and fabrics and stretching and all that, water repellent, all that good stuff. So it's pretty rad, man.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I will say the rain gear is like phenomenal. So I posted a video on Instagram where I went out to, so we got to take my son to Disney, and we were out in Florida during rainy season, and of course,
dad ops.
Dad ops, exactly,
yeah.
right? So we're out by the pool, and all of a sudden, storm clouds rolling in, dad ops. Throw the jacket on, and whole upper body completely dry, whole lower body absolutely soaked. I didn't have the rain pants with me, I only had the top. But the ceiling on it is amazing. I mean, it is a really
it's
jacket.
And the catch-22 with it is how water resistant is it? I mean, nothing's waterproof, but how water resistant is it? But then how breathable is it? So that's the trade off, right? It's like the Indiana Jones with the sandbag and the gold idol. Like you're trying to get the perfect combo.
I will say when I was there, once the rain started to die off, I took those zippers and I was like cracked them open. I was like, I gotta let some air in.
Yeah. You gotta breathe. You gotta let the pits breathe. And then, for spring of 2023, we have our lightweight line, more of a patrol-esque line that's coming in, and that'll be, we're playing around with some camo, we're playing around with navy, we're playing around with some really cool stuff. So I think...
so the blue BDUs is what you're saying?
Listen, man, I don't understand where all these people who need blue are coming from, but we got you. You were heard. You are valued. We love you, and we're doing what we possibly can. No, the blue is the blue will be like an LAPD.
The LAPD blue.
The LAPD blue.
Yeah.
But I'm very excited about the patrol pants and the lightweight top. I think is going to be just like the timing is perfect for spring as well. So
no, the lightweight stuff. I will tell you, I've seen it on 2 different shoots now, and it is.
Yeah, it's cool.
Looking forward to that. It's
cool. And I've been running it. The benefit of the benefit of the relationship with Mantle and its owners and the people that are involved is we're on the range deck every week, right?
Yeah.
So
how many days out of the year?
About 200 days out of the year or so. So what it allows us to do is it allows us to get a lot of wear time very quickly. And the thing about it is we want the clothes. We want the pants and the rain jacket and the insulated line. We need all that to work because we're fucking wearing it, right? So like I'm standing on the range, like I don't want to be cold, I don't want to be wet. Like I need my pants to be able to articulate. I got to be able to run around on the range. I need them to hold up because, for instance, I leave from here and I've got 2 weeks straight of being on the range in New York, and I'm taking 2 pairs of pants, range pants, and two tops, and like I need those to work. Like I can't just show up to the range and have oh man, I shredded a hole in this. So I need for them to last. And so the durability, the articulation, the quality fabrics. Not all fabrics are created equal. We learned that pretty quick.
Yeah.
So man, those are the things we're looking for.
Awesome. So when does the new version drop?
It'll be spring. So the camo, the navy, the lightweight stuff. We're looking for that in spring of 2023.
When you say camo, you're saying black multicam, right?
No, cryptics.
Cryptic. Yeah. Okay, got it.
Because I like my camo to look like mashed foreskins and dead butterflies.
Okay, so spring for that. What about what's coming in November? Is this just a restock?
It's a restock, but with all the updates on the existing line.
Yeah.
So the new laminates, the new fabrics, the new articulation.
And you'll be talking about those updates on Mantle Social.
Yeah. We'll go through and list all of them. And in fact, I believe when I've got some clothes that I've got to send with you so that you can get the close up. So you'll have access to. Jimmy takes photos for our website. The OnlyFans website, but also the Mantle website, right? There's two, so both. It's a twofer. It's a twofer, right? Yeah. So when you get those close-ups of the Mantle items for the website, you're feel free to share them. Right?
Yeah.
But cool. Be looking for that, and we'll have the website updated. Also, one of the things we're going to do better is try to inform you as to what you're buying, meaning that we'll have all of the laminate ratings for the waterproof stuff and the testing certificates attached to that. Same thing for like what this is ripstop, but what weight is it, et cetera, et cetera. So just if you're a nerd, right? If you're a fabric nerd or a clothing nerd, or you just want to be an informed consumer, go for it, right? Like if you buy clothes like I grocery shop where I'm just like, oh, this looks good. Like I'm not even gonna read the back of it, right? Like so, but if that's your thing, that'll be on the website.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, because I didn't know about ripstop and all that until we were downstairs earlier and they were talking about it, and I was like, I didn't know what any of that meant. So,
and then you saw too something that'll be cool, the pictures and the videos that we took with the mounds and mounds and mounds of data that goes into the numbers that are crunched to make sure that the quality is there and the sizing is there, and yeah, man, it's a lot of work. Dude.
Yeah, no, it's a
lot
ton of work. It's a ton of work, and I get to see it firsthand. So.
Yeah, I'm glad, dude. Thank you for coming out and
of
taking
course.
pictures, filming, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
You know, you look snazzy in your new mantle hat.
New mantle hat.
I know it's not flat brimmed like
I know it's not. It's fine.
you.
We'll
You can.
We'll,
you know.
Well, I'll talk to the higher ups at Mantle, and we'll see.
Yeah. Well, they're assholes, but good luck. Good luck. So
okay, so we have to go get some more photos. We got to get some action shots.
let's do it.
Found a good cotton mill, abandoned cotton mill. So
Like karate action shots.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is this for Mantle or is this for the other website?
Both.
Okay.
Both. Yeah. So the Mantle photos I can share. The other website I can't.
What
share.
I was
You
thinking
gotta pay for those.
is we could just take a series of photos where everyone in the pictures and or videos from the waist up, or like, you know, from the shirt up, they're wearing full kit. So helmet, you know, plate carrier, nods, all that good stuff. Just birthday suit bottom.
Let's
go. So then we can actually film and photograph everything
two at once.
So it's like up here, Mantle, down here, you know.
Yeah. So sexual chocolate, Blake. Yeah, I'm gonna need y'all just
Sexual
waist down.
chocolate.
Waist down. Take it off. Yep.
What's weird is Sexual Chocolate already has his pants off. He's been walking around like that for 15 fucking goddamn minutes, right?
Yeah. I mean, we've all grown accustomed to it. So, but let's go get photos, and then we'll finish out there. And then
We'll
I
get
think
fucked up.
We got a dinner to get to.
We have a beautiful dinner
So
tonight.
let's go get these photos.
Awesome.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, man.
We went on to the next location, and after navigating through some homeless camps and scouting out the different spots that we had, we realized it wasn't worth it to get all the gear all the way up the 7 flights of stairs through an abandoned building. Plus, we were running short on time because we had a dinner reservation for Blake's birthday. So Blake, happy belated birthday to you, brother. We had a great time that weekend. But thanks to Will, thanks to Mantle Clothing for having me out to photograph their upcoming drops. So go follow them at Mantle Clothing on Instagram if you're interested in their updates. I can tell you firsthand from the stuff coming out, it's pretty exciting, the stuff they have and the changes they've made. Now, while all the tweaks are, as Will said, are kind of small, they do make a big difference in how the gear fits and running it over time. So very excited about that coming out. So make sure you go follow Mantle Clothing. Again, thank you to them for having me out. So if you're interested in a long-term review of the new line when it comes out, make sure you leave that in the comments down below. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. Karate drop that bell so you get notified every time I upload a video, and I will see you guys in the next one. But the most important thing we have is food.
It's just R22, it's not 44s.
Hey, Jimmy, do you want us to go through? We're just raw dogging this. This vlog.
We're raw dogging life right now.
All right, man. I like
Here,
it.
I'll put it on you so that way you're in focus.